of course, I understand that people want to help, because human beings, in general, they suffer from the helping syndrome. They rather help other people than themselves. This is in our genes, in our DNA. Some people even die from that. Those are the people who always help and not ask for anything in return. We all have these people in our environment as well. So don't do this either, because it's not healthy. But so I realized I need to educate myself. I started educating myself. So 24 years ago, it was a little bit different. We didn't have this nice Auntie Google. Couldn't ask her, what can I do if I suffer from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma? Because this is what people do nowadays. If they don't know anything, they ask Google, because they think Google knows everything. I just want to give you a little message to you. Google knows nothing. Google is a search engine. So if you ask Auntie Google, what can I do if I catch a cold? And Auntie Google is running through the web and collecting all the information which people put on this web. And depending on who paid more and more, your search results will show up. And then, of course, we are very lazy. We always look for the one on page 1, because we don't have to scroll to page 65. And then we read this and we take it for granted. And this was probably posted by a person who has absolutely no clue about it, or even wants to mislead people, or wants to sell a certain product which is related to this and that. I just want to make you aware, be a little bit more careful when you do this. And don't take every information for granted which is on Google, because Google is not a library. Google is a search engine. And everything what you find on the web is or was posted there from other people. So a lot of stuff is personal opinion. And 24 years ago, I didn't have Google. So I really had to go to the libraries to read all these scientific books. And everything what was written, that took really efforts. You had to move yourself, imagine. You had to walk and to run to the library. Today, unthinkable. Because today everything goes online, and you don't have to even leave your house. You can order your food right in your refrigerator, and we are perfectly designed for this life, and that's why we have all these chronic diseases now. I will talk about this later on. So I was on beginning my journey to educate myself, reading books. I visited lectures. I went to congresses about prevention, and of course I was in the cancer community. I always rejected to talk to cancer patients, because it makes it even worse. Because you share the misery that that brings you down, and so I was more or less rejecting this, because, like I said, I'm a very positive person. I even rejected to go to a rehabilitation, because I knew exactly I will be surrounded by cancer patients. So the topic the whole day is, and how long they gave you. This is it. I don't want to have these talks. I wanted to to have an idea about what can I do to protect myself. So